very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Business News. My name is Dianime Uko. Please remember, this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on Business News, Nigerians in Uyo are lamenting the high cost of food items in the market. To this end, they are calling on government to intervene to enable low-income earners have their daily meal. We will also bring to you some businesses in the local government areas of Akwa Ibom State, the patronage and challenges. We shall also be highlighting other reports we brought your way during the week. Please stay with us. Let's now bring you details of this and more. In continuation of efforts to end youth restiveness in the Niger Delta region, the federal government has empowered 294 youth of the region in vocational skills. Minister of Niger Delta Development Abubakar Momo, in a message to the empowerment program, rails out the desire of President Bola Tinubu to secure the future for the youth. Clement Barikwi has details.
It is the fourth batch of training for youths of the Niger Delta in recent time, and 84 of them drawn from the 9 states of the region are benefiting.
I'm going to use the fund to start my own personal business, and I will be self-employed.
We are begging the federal government to increase the budget of the ministry so that it will enable the ministry increase the numbers of the persons that they will capture.
I've trained a lot of people based on this skill, so I still want to go further.
I'm going to practice it. I'm going through those so that I'll be self-employed and I will employ others.
The youth and women training and empowerment covers production of soaps, detergents and home disinfectants. At the end of the training, participants will be provided with starter packs and take-up cash of 250,000 naira.
The minister is so keen to see that the way it was before, there could be a significant improvement. And he has demonstrated that. He went around the whole 9 intervention states to see what are the real problems. And we heard from the youth. And today you can see the restiveness is dying down gradually.
Well, at the end of this exercise, we are hoping that we are going to have 84 new Nigerians who have become entrepreneurs in their own rights and then be able to take off these 84 people from the labor market.
So far, 294 youths of the Niger Delta region have undergone the skills development training for 2023, and the federal government is promising to expand the scope of training to include agriculture and will accommodate about 5,000 youths. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Coming back to Akwa Ibom State, where the governor Umoeno has ordered the demolition of all illegal buildings along Airport Road. The governor gave this directive on arrival to the state from his trip to the United Kingdom. Kelvin Samuel reports.
Responding to questions from the Government House correspondent on arrival at the Victor Atta International Airport, Governor Eno says his trip is a part of an effort to woo investors and make dividends of democracy available for the people of a state.
The engagements are always rewarding. I don't go to where we cannot reap benefits. We're preparing grounds. We're having strong partnership with the Borough of Sodok. So many areas, investments, like you've talked about, education, tourism, climate change.
On the best way to celebrate his 1-year anniversary in office, the governor maintained that it is a time to show the people practical proofs of the various achievements while gearing up for the task ahead.
It's a period to thank God and to show the Akwa Ibom people what we have done. You must show your scorecard, and maybe this is the happy hour moment we talked about. We worked for 1 year.
The governor on his way inspected the newly remodeled airport road built for inauguration on Monday, May 27, 2024. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Let's head to the state legislature, where transition committee chairmen are to initiate life-touching projects for the benefits of rural dwellers. To this end, any chairman who cannot provide this for its citizens has failed and should not be considered for tenure extension. These words are from the House Committee Chairman on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Mfon Idong, during an inspection tour to some local government areas in the state. Nsikak Okon reports.
On arrival at Uyo Local Government Council, the committee was received by the council chairman, Mr. Wemedi Mo. The committee chairman, Mr. Mfon Idong, who also represents Temekuika State constituency, commended him for such laudable projects in the area.
The committee is excited, we are happy, the environment is friendly. We've seen one of the projects, I've still gone through the booklet, I've seen the project that you've embarked within the period. And we'll go through most of the projects. If there are other projects that are within the environment, let us see, apart from the one that we've seen. But we just want to thank you and your team for making this place habitable.
The story was different in Ibisikpo Sultan local government area, as the committee chairman, Mr. Mfonidung, and other committee members passed vote of no confidence on the transition committee chairman, Akun Asukwo.
How much came to this local government last month? 54.something. And with 54.something million naira, you cannot even do a POP here. 54.something million naira.
The committee members met a stopover at Nsiribum, Nsirubium, and Etina local government areas, where the committee chairman applauded them for their efforts in putting life-touching projects in the areas, but also charged them to put more efforts.
I took the model farm from there. Yes, I saw the model farm. It's a good one. Yes. Two more.
The House Committee's tour is part of its oversight function to ensure that dividends of democracy spread to all nooks and crannies in rural communities. Nsikak Okon, NTA News.
Away from the legislature now, with the increasing rains, the state government has commenced the desilting of drainages as part of efforts to tackle flooding. The exercise is carried out by the Akwa Ibom State Environmental Protection and Waste Management Agency. Victoria Effiong has the details.
While at Akaitina Road, staff of the agency are seen working to desil the gutter and remove debris that have accumulated over time, causing blockages and potential waterlogging issues.
People are dumping refuse all over. Maybe whether the container has been filled, then they drop them on the ground. That's why we don't normally have this flood.
The hazards of the place in terms of affecting our health, businesses, flies and snakes.
Some residents and business owners expressed gratitude for the swift response by the government, noting that this initiative will positively impact their daily lives and reduce the inconvenience caused by flooding.
The government has tried because the gutters are very clean. They have kept their promise, and I want to thank them for what they have done.
We are happy because there's a positive move.
Residents say the maintenance of these drainages will continue to create a safer environment.
I call on government to revisit the Ministry of Environment and as well as Uyo Capital City. There should be line of continuity in terms of checkmating the effects.
In Uyo, Victoria Effiong, NTA News.
You're watching Business News tonight on NTA Channel 12. You will take a quick commercial break. More stories will come afterwards. Please stay with us.
One passenger. Big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
It is the second NTA Uyo Virtual Children's Paper presentation.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Children, get ready for the grand finale of the second NTA Uyo Virtual Children's Paper presentation. Date, Monday, May 27, 2024. Time, 12 p.m. prompt. Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Odwa Obot, Zonal Coordinator, Nigerian Content and Monitoring Board. Mother of the Day, Honorable Deaconess Christy Obot, JP. We are grateful to the following sponsors: Prince Emmanuel Etuk, Chairman, DM Auto Company Nigeria Limited; Senator Aloysius Etuk, Chairman and Proprietor, Fortune Schools, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State; Indomie Noodles, Mela Table Water, Uyo; Bishop Emma Song, Christian Central Chapel, Calabar; Memories Prince House, number 3 NS Bassi Street off Oron Road, Uyo; Real Brass Nigeria Limited, promoters of Real Brass, Africa's largest single brass orchestra; Otosi Nigeria Enterprise, 5 Enyong Street, Uyo; Dompet Global Resources, 34 Nyongesen Street, Uyo; Brand Spec Printing Press and Publishing House, Uyo; Kingdom of God Ministries Headquarters, California, USA; Mr. Taye Ishola, President, Supreme Council of Non-Indigens, Akwa Ibom State Chapter. More sponsors are welcome. Our children, teach them well and let them lead.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this kind cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go, no go know.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Welcome back from that commercial break. It's still business news on NTA Channel 12, Uyo. Now to the rest of the stories. We'll now be joining Kelvin Samuel for a report on egg, its health benefits and patronage.
Expert eggs store significant amount of protein and are widely used in cookery because of its health benefits.
It has been discovered that women who consume about 6 eggs a week tend to really have breast cancer. Because this egg contains lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants.
No wonder the mass production of chicken eggs, a global industry serving as a means of livelihood to many farmers, distributors, and retailers of eggs.
If you go to every market in the whole country today, there's no market you go, you will not see people selling eggs. That's source of income. Only food that no religion has ever rejected or discriminated about is egg. The Muslims accept egg wholly. The Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, name it. Everybody eats egg.
Eggs used to be the most affordable means of nutrient to all, including the poor, as a crate of egg was sold between 500 to 600 naira back then. But today, like every other source of food, the price of egg has skyrocketed, a situation dealers described as worrisome.
It is capital intensive. You don't have capital enough, you can't go into it. Most so, the feeds these days are very expensive. Most people are doing away with birds, they're selling it off because they can't cope, they're not able to buy the feed and then continue with their businesses.
Everything, the cost of drugs, cost of feed is getting higher on a daily basis. So that's the only challenge, that you need to have money in bulk, large money, before you can go into the business.
They are calling on government and relevant agencies to take measures in ensuring reduction in the prices of feed, as the poor masses cannot afford to do without eggs.
Because most people have closed down because of the price of feed. If they can come into that aspect, try to see how they can cope down the prices of feed, it will help.
Very good, but you need financial assistance, because the thing is getting high now, so involve large quantity of money.
Despite the hike in the price of egg, the business is still booming, though a number of farmers had given up as a result of lack of funds. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
From that report on egg, let's now join our correspondent in Etinan local government area as we get updates on business activities.
It is believed that life in rural settings exposes one to many marvelous sights. Apart from the natural world, there are some underlying human activities, including business, that makes life in rural areas worthwhile. These turn out to be factual, as residents of Etinan local government area shares their experience of how doing business in the area is like.
The business activity in Etinan is very high, because the hinterland all come to buy in Etinan. Etinan is not a village. We call Etinan a town because there was a time Etinan and you had a county council. That's why you have a farm. Now that His Excellency has opened the road, you can see it's very easy. It's accessible.
Everything is going fine. It's moving fine. We try our best also. We there for village. We enjoy village.
The case of insecurity is unusual, which makes doing business in the local government safe and secure, irrespective of the cash crunch challenges that bedevils the country.
Etinan has never recorded any chaos or anything that can lead to killings, even during and after election. So that goes a long way to tell you that Etinan is very peaceful.
Let them come to our aid. If at all they can do it, but I know they can do it, especially with this new government that is coming into Akwa Ibom State, and we really voted for him. So if he is to be by us as we were by him, let him come and give us maybe loans for us to boost our markets.
I want to come and carry like big school or any kind company or things we go develop the area. Come.
Notwithstanding, the residents are still calling on the state government and investors to bring more industries to the local government to boost employment and take people out of the street. From Etinan local government area, Aniefjok Edet, NTA News.
From Etinan, let's head to Ikot-Ekpene local government area, where our business news correspondent, Sharon Duncan, is standing by to bring us updates on business activities.
Dwellers of the Raffian city of Akwa Ibom State, Ikot-Ekpene, have disclosed some of their challenges owing to the economic downturn of the country. While majority are reduced to survive with the low patronage, leaving them with little income compared to their gains in the last couple of years.
The truth of the matter is that here we have less population. People are not much here, so business is little by little. Sometimes you don't even get nothing. So, but we just manage because we are used to it. And now people hardly repair shoe, people hardly buy something because money no day, fuel expenses, everything very expensive. So we are struggling to live.
Well, we thank God actually, based on every day by day, we try to hustle, we try our best in everything. Why? Because of in this kind of stuff that we are doing, everybody is doing the same thing. So we need some customers. We try to be active.
When this year started, we were just moving at least a normal life because the first something is about 250 a litre, but now it is 650 a litre. As of this morning, I went there to go and buy beans at where the people used to sell, but I cannot purchase a single bag of beans because of the scarcity of fuel.
Before I used to sell like 100,000 a day, but now I don't even sell up to 30,000 because I don't see customers, maybe because of money.
Some have also revealed that the pace of purchase and sales in the market has resulted to the hike in virtually all commodities and services, whereby subjecting them to manage with little earnings.
When it was fine, because like me, I'm also a farmer. I will go to Oborokara and farm. Then I would obtain food there, here at Ikot Ekpene, at where we are living. But as of now, if before now I go to Oborokara to go and obtain foodstuff, I will pay 10,000 naira for fueling. How would I go there?
However, residents of the city have drawn the attention of the government to address their dissatisfaction in the face of the hardship.
Since 2016, I was retired. I supposed to, what I'm starting here is from the little of my saving. I used to start here. If you say they pay me my gratuity, I should use it and put through stuff here so that I will be able to cope up with life. But now, life is very, very difficult with me. How can a person start up to 10 years now, they have not given me my gratuity?
We pray one the government will just remember us. It has affected us a lot. So I wish if the government will look towards it and see how to minimize the price of fuel so that it will help the citizens of this state.
In the survival mood, youth of the Rafian city, Ikot Ekpene, are compelled to buy and selling to adjust to the face of the economic reality. From Ikot Ekpene, Sharon Duncan, NTA News.
From the Rafia city of Ikot Ekpene, let us come back to Uyo, the state capital, where residents have continued to lament the daily increase of the price of food items in the markets. Abasenyang Ekpenyong, who interacted with some buyers and sellers, reports that the sales are witnessing low patronage.
The cost of living continues to go beyond the reach of many Nigerians, with business operators and their customers groaning with the harsh economy. Among dealers on food items, there is low patronage as the purchasing power of many residents nosedives steadily. Mostly affected by the inflation rate in recent times are the low-income earners, who barely eat 2 square meals a day.
Everybody, this one is as clear as day now. Everybody knows that the thing is very bad now. Like as I'm coming here today, now tomorrow I'll come here and they'll say the price has changed, it has increased. It will not decrease, it's always increasing. So that is how it is, that is how bad it is.
When I joined this business many years ago, like 2016, there are products that have increased more than 5 times of the price before. So like the pig tape then was 6,850. Now it's 22,500. So now many people cannot afford it.
If you budget that you are coming to buy a particular product at a price, just have it at the back of your mind that you are going to see a different price, because companies bring out prices per second, per minute, per day. And most of the times we just get confused on which price to sell.
Likewise, this price now per bag is 85,000 a bag. Then all this local one, way Sunday, that one 45,000. All those things, like prices are high now.
The low patronage seems to be affecting every business as dealers appeal for an immediate intervention.
they should find a way to make the exchange rate to abeg. It's too much now. $1.5 is too much. They should make a look for how can June 29th dollar was around 600 and something. Just within 7-8 months. It's too bad now. It's very, very bad. That's doubled.
Government should consider number one, the fuel subsidy removal. Many factors should have been considered first before. But nevertheless, the price have already increased. The government should look into it by maybe considering building refineries or putting them to work.
The government to bring everything down to open border, first to open border. So that all this foreign rice, we support all this Nigerian rice, everything gonna be fine. Then decrease the price of fuel so that we will know what to do.
Some Nigerians are hopeful that with the intervention of government in controlling prices of these commodities in the market, there will be some relief to most families in the country. In Uyo, Abasi Anyang Ekpeyon, NTN News.
With that story on the prices of food items in Uyo, it's a wrap on Business News tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dianime Uko. Please, before we go, to be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Do have a good night.